Dylan is in for Al this morning, and it looks like some folks are already under watches and warnings.
Yeah, we do have the flash flood watches, and the flood watches still in effect. Over the weekend, Saturday into Sunday in West Virginia, we saw about 2 to 4 inches of rain fall in just 30 minutes. So that's why we had the flash flooding. And today we're going to see more or less scattered showers for West Virginia and points east. We have a better chance of really heavy rain and some stronger storms across the northern plains and the upper Midwest. Here you can see we are looking tonight for some of those storms to develop around Minneapolis with an enhanced risk of hail up to about egg size in diameter. We are looking for wind gusts up to about 60 miles per hour. Isolated tornadoes are possible, but it's really the hail that will be causing the most damage in that part of the country. We're also looking for tomorrow this threat to spread to the east a little bit, and we are looking for some stronger storms tomorrow evening across Nebraska and into parts of Canada and into parts of Kansas too. We could end up with another round of some 2-inch more diameter hail, also the damaging wind gusts, and we can't rule out tornadoes tomorrow too. So it's going to start to get pretty severe, especially this afternoon and tomorrow afternoon too.
Dylan, thank you. We're also following breaking news 20 after. Let's check back in with Dylan. Another soggy forecast there.
It is going to be a soggy forecast with a lot of rain expected across parts of the southeast into Tennessee, into Kentucky. But the severe threat today will be across the upper Midwest and the northern plains. Large hail will be the biggest threat there. Out west in the southwest, we are looking for really hot temperatures too. Highs up to around 110 degrees. That's a look at the weather across the country. We'll get to your local forecast in the next 30 seconds.
Loser, you're a loser.
PG-13, only in theaters July 11th.
Good morning. Yeah, we're not breaking out of the dreary just yet. A lot of cloud cover, some drizzle, and some light showers possible. So grab the umbrella or at least the hooded jacket through today. Otherwise, gray skies, and we're stuck in the 60s. 64 degrees by noontime, 66 through 5 p.m. on our way up to 60.
And that's your latest forecast.
All right.
Thanks, Dylan.
Thank you, Dylan. Coming up, jury deliberations resume this morning at the Karen Reed trial. NBC's Emily Aketa at the court.
Very latest on that. But first, this is Today on NBC.
I don't care what anyone says, New Jersey has the best bagels.
Today in New York's Maria LaRosa.
We'd come here every Sunday when I was a kid. And whenever anyone comes to visit, they always leave with a dozen. And it's still my favorite. Growing up in Ramsey, I know all too well what the weather's like around here. It's in my DNA. So every morning, I'm ready to roll with Mother Nature's punches to prepare you for the day ahead.
Maria LaRosa, Ramsey native. Watch the only all-local team on Today in New York.
New York City feels like this a lot lately. It's been a wild ride, but it won't change if we just swap Eric Adams for corrupt Andrew Cuomo. Brad Lander has served through the ups and downs, fighting corruption, ending
design studio known for its beautiful hand-blown glass, and Rosa Salva, the city's oldest pastry maker. And guys, I will be there next week to cover the wedding. If I need to go do some investigative journalism, eat some pastries for the cause, I'll take one for the team.
Oh, what a team player.
She's a giver,
What
that
a team
Molly
player.
Hunter. Wow.
Safe travels, Molly.
Okay, check it out.
All right.
Thanks.
Switching gears now, Dylan in for Al. So it's going to be soggy here, it looks like. But it looks like out west, maybe not so much.
Yeah, and some of that warmer air out west is going to move eastward. We've got a big old area of high pressure. It pumps in those southerly winds, so well above average temperatures out west. But you go east, and we've got the clouds and the showers. That keeps temperatures down naturally. So Boston today, 68. But you go back to Minneapolis, it's 85. And Las Vegas is 108. As we go into tomorrow, some of that warmth starts to continue its trek to the east. Chicago gets up to 90 degrees tomorrow for a high. Philly, though, still at 79 again because of the clouds. You lose the sunshine. We don't get the warmer temperatures. So when is it going to feel like summer? Don't worry. By the time we get to the end of the week, it will. 92 degrees in New York City on Thursday, 84 on Friday. Looks nice going into next weekend for the first time in a long time. D.C. up into the 90s. Wednesday, Thursday, even on Friday, we should be nice and summery in the mid-80s. That's a look at the weather across the country. Now here's a peek out your window.
Dylan, thanks. Yeah, looking out the window, pretty gray in most spots. We've got 62 at Central Park and Islip. Maybe some sun breaking through Poughkeepsie and Hartford, upper 50s right now. But yeah, we're socked in the city. 64 degrees by noontime, on our way up to 67. An occasional shower or even some of that drizzle likely at some point today. So grab that umbrella.
And that's your latest forecast.
Okay, Dylan, you're multitasking today.
I wanted to do it all.
And you can. Pop star and PSSP as well.
PSSP. Here we go. Steve Carell just fulfilled this one of Michael Scott's many career goals.
A lot of times at a school or naval
Act of kindness. Steve declared a mid-speech dance break, even running off stage to take his moves down into the stands with the newly minted grads. I don't know. I think that alone makes up for all 4 years of hard work and everything you put into it because of that moment right there.
That is really, really cute.
That's a commencement speech.
Yes.
Well done. Well done, Mr. Carell.
You know what? It won't be one of those, I can't remember who spoke at my graduation.
Yeah, correct.
They will remember.
We'll get a full pop start in just a bit. Plus, a must-see morning boost from JBH. And for Al, another check of the weather. Hey, D.
Hey, good morning, guys. We have been dealing with a lot of rainy weather on the East Coast, and we'll see a couple of spotty showers, some clouds around today. We also have some rain just falling south of St. Louis, and eventually later on today across the upper Midwest, the northern plains. That's where we could see some stronger storms. Hail, 2 inches or more in diameter, will be the biggest threat. Temperatures are hot in the southwest, up around 110 degrees for some folks out that way. Still cool for the East Coast because of all the clouds and the showers, but that will change as we continue through the week. It is still kind of soggy down along the Gulf Coast, pockets of heavier rain. Out west looks beautiful in the Pacific Northwest. Sunshine and highs in the 70s. That's a look at the weather across the country. Now here's a peek out your window.
Dylan, thanks. Yeah, looking pretty gray and soggy right now. Point Pleasant Beach got a lot of low cloudiness in the city, but Hudson Valley breaking out into some sunshine. So a little mix across the area. Poughkeepsie with some sun breaks in 62 with lots of gray skies in the city. 67 for the high. You can see just about everywhere in the 60s. A spotty shower or two can't be ruled out today.
Oh.
And that's your latest forecast.
I'm just wondering, do you scan the bourbon you drink today?
No, I know that the bourbon's good for me, so I don't need to scan that.
Yeah. Yes.
You would enjoy one of those apps, I think.
I don't think so.
You should try throwing everything out.
No, not everything.
Can you eat pizza, for example?
Yeah,
it's hard to scan.
It's all about moderation. All about moderation.
Exactly.
Anyway, as Mr. Roker would say, best time in the morning.
Can we get to Pop Start now?
Let's do it.
All right, here we go. We're starting with Taylor Swift. Over the weekend, the Grammy winner spent some time off the stage at the Joe DiMaggio Children's Hospital in South Florida.
We have a special visitor for you. Can she come in? Hello. Hey, what's up? How's it going? This is the coolest room I've ever.
And it's such an easy way to bring so much joy to so many kids there.
Absolutely.
All right, speaking of surprise appearances, next up, Pedro Pascal. This weekend, the actor took over the Lower East Side. Kind of. Just when you thought those viral celebrity lookalike contests were a thing of the past, they're back. This one was a whopper. Pedro's packed the street.
Why the burritos?
The restaurant sponsored the
Oh,
whole thing. But what a lookalike.
I mean,
right?
really.
Spot on.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Spot on.
All right, next up, Toy Story. Over the years, the series has introduced countless friends to the toy box, some with a better reception than others. Toys meet tech character.
Oh boy.
But you're going after
Toys have no chance.
Toys
You know that iPad, man.
But is it going to be a bad guy, or is it going to turn into a good guy like Buzz does?
I don't know. The toys have no chance. It reminds me of the Velveteen Rabbit.
I know.
Oh, gosh. You went dark.
Well, that looks dark.
I mean,
we have kids.
Exactly. You try taking that iPad away.
But Toy Story always does just the right thing.
Yeah.
And you know you're going to cry.
Toy Story 5 ripped straight from the headlines.
Yeah.
I know. It doesn't come out till next summer, so we have to wait and see how that all pans out. All right, next up, guys. Do you remember this viral group chat girl? The internet obsessed with writer and star Sydney Robinson's multi-part series of TikTok videos about a set of roommates text chain, right? Well, she just booked a new gig, teaming up with Ryan Reynolds in a funny new ad for Mint Mobile. Here's a Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the third hour of today. I am Dylan here alongside Craig, and our friend Kaylee Hartung is with us. Good morning.
So glad to be with you guys.
It's nice to have you here. Al is off this morning or traveling or winning an award or doing something. Who the heck knows? All right, well, thank you so much for starting your week with us. We do have a big hour ahead, and we are going to start with the countdown to the wedding of the year.
Yes. Amazon billionaire Jeff Bezos and his fiancée, Lauren.
There are cake suppliers, pastry suppliers, I don't know, wine suppliers that need some testing. I am on the case.
Oh, my Hunter.
Now we need to know where you're going to stay. You can only stay in those couple of hotels. And
What a team player you are.
I think it sounds like a pretty good assignment. Molly, thank you so much.
All right. Well, now to the most memorable Father's Day ever for a fellow named J.J. Spawn. The golfer sank the putt of a lifetime at the U.S. Open. Take a look.
Need to make it. 2 putts.
A mess.
But it was one of those putts where we're all watching like, oh, wow, this might go in. And then at the end, like, we're all high-fiving, like we were out there on the course with him.
I know.
So.
And it's so great to see him celebrating with his daughters because it's the drugstore to get medicine for her.
I hope he doesn't have a stomach bug today.
I know how quick. He was the only player who finished under par.
Which was amazing. Yeah.
That was fun to watch. It's also not, this isn't a knock on the blue chip golfers that make up the tour, but it's nice to every now and then see someone who is not always atop the leaderboard. You know, win the trophy.
Moment of a lifetime.
So he's going to be here tomorrow.
I'm excited for that.
Love that.
Yeah. All right. Well, now to a golden debut for one very good boy. Bruce the Bat Dog stole the show at the Washington National Games this weekend. He got the call up from his AAA team for the game to participate in a pregame bat retrieval ceremony. It was all in celebration of the Pups in the Park Day. All ticket proceeds from that game benefited the Houston, New York.
I think he might have solidified his spot on the Nationals roster, so to speak, with that performance.
And he's so smart because if you grab it from like the smaller end, the hand.
Good pitch, though. That's what they really do. So,
and as you both know, it is commencement season.
Oh, yeah.
And students at Northwestern University had a memorable one over the weekend. Their speaker was the Office stars.
They're like, oh, Dad.
Can you imagine how many times in your life, if Steve Carell is your dad, you have had a
moment like that? Yeah.
Been embarrassed for decades. Decades.
That's a memorable speech, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Coming up, our series On the Money. Stephanie Rule is here to tell us how to save money this summer, whether you're planning a trip or staying at home. Did she get the bob, too? Ooh, then later, our Vicky Wynn met a makeup artist to the study here. Love going on vacation or doing something in the summer to kick back and relax, but it's also kind of stressful when you think about just how much everything costs.
And I want to start with that. Like this idea, you might not be going on vacation. That's okay. More than half of the country isn't, and it doesn't mean you're not going to have a great summer. You can. But if you're stressed and you're thinking, oh my God, I'm in a bad financial situation, the reason you're feeling stressed is because you probably do need to start budgeting. And the good news is, go online, even just Google great budgeting apps. There's loads of them out there, and start to put yourself on a budget. Yeah, lots of free apps. The most important thing I want you to do, though, is plan ahead. Let's say you are staying home this summer, but you have 3 sons. Every time you go to the park, you know what rolls up? The ice cream truck. And I assure you, the ice cream truck is so much more expensive than it was when we went. So plan ahead. And I don't mean whatever sweaty snacks are in the bottom of your bag. Actually plan snacks that they like, so you're not always shelling out money every time you leave the house. Look for credit card discounts. Look at what credit cards you have and say, if I use a credit card at this store, is there a cashback option? Is there some sort of partnership? You just need to plan ahead. Because when you're out of the house and you're not planning, you're going to be spending, and I want you to be ready.
Okay.
So, Steph, what if a trip isn't in the cards this year, but you still
has some sort of kitchen in it? Because as parents, when you have to take your children out for every meal and they're getting a $4 orange juice, you ain't happy.
Oh, by the way, they don't finish. You beat me to it. You beat me to it.
Yes.
Leave all the food on the plate.
Free breakfast at a hotel is good. It is such a gift. It is such a gift.
When you have to pay for orange juice and your kids have 1 sip, it's a killer.
Yes.
Killer.
Oh, we all know we don't want to blow it all in one place and ruin the rest of the year for ourselves overspending on summer. So what can we do to prepare now for the rest of the year?
Okay, here we are. It's June. You are at the halfway point. Reassess what your financial goals are. People forget what their W-4 is. That's the form you fill out when you get a job and you tell them what your status is. Chances are it may have changed. Maybe you're married. Maybe you have kids now. There's a chance your employer might be taking too much out in taxes. Wouldn't that be great? And you can actually create an account, right? If you create an account right now to plan for next summer or plan for this Christmas, and you're putting $20 away every single week, then come next summer, you're actually going to have that little bit of a nest egg to plan for something. This just goes back to plan for that fun. If you're leaving the house saying, where are we going today? And you walk onto a boardwalk, I assure you, you're going to spend way, way, way too much money on boardwalk games. Avoid the unexpected and just start planning.
Planning. That's the key.
That's great, Steph.
Thank
you. As always, thank you for these and so many more money tips. Anytime you like, go to today.com/onthemoney.
Still ahead here on a Monday morning, a superstar makeup artist sharing his secrets
for healthy-looking skin. La Roche-Posay.
Okay, Noah's gonna make a fire.
Our job is to let him do it by himself.
What kind of wood you got there?
Greg, it's important to challenge young homeowners turning into their parents.
Not a great start. You got to turn it. You got to turn it.
Doesn't look structurally sound here.
Tom? They can't help themselves.
A fire starter?
Okay.
You know, cavemen, they built fires with nothing but their wits and their bare hands.
Progressive can't protect you from becoming your parents, but we can protect your home and auto when you bundle with us.
Can't watch this.
Speak to people.
Is so true. And by the way, Daniel is also the global beauty director for Tatcha Skincare, where he works to create some new products. He's also using his platform to make a difference in makeup and beyond. He serves on the leadership council of Callan Lord. That's an LGBTQ plus community health center here in New York City. He's also a fundraiser for Apex for Youth, a nonprofit that helps Asian American kids. I know, and he's constantly crisscrossing the globe. He actually just did Jennifer Garner's makeup right before my early morning.
Oh, wow.
So he is there. He's here a lot, actually, for the celebrities that come on today's show, too.
Oh, and you have gorgeous skin already without anybody else's help, but I loved seeing the prep that he puts into it. That makes all the difference.
And Tatcha Skincare is so amazing.
It's great, and he does this massage, and he's all about, you know, just making sure your skin is ready, because as you said, you can use less product. You have great skin to begin with.
His voice was so soothing while he was working on it,
that was a great
He has
spot.
a wonderful vibe. It's no surprise that so many celebrities, once they have worked with him, continue to work with him.
Yeah.
I was lucky to get that slot. He's not
I heard. He said it. By the way, like he wanted to make sure you knew it was a one-time thing. He didn't want Vicky Wynn coming back all the time. So
these good people.
Thank you. Great. Thank you so much. All right, still to come, actors Marlee Matlin and Shoshana Stern are live in studio here. Then later, we are sharing the best of the best when it comes to summer sunscreen and some hot discounts, too. We'll be right back. Summer is nearly here, and before we head out for some fun in the sun, our NBC Select team tried, tested, and determined the 100 best facial sunscreens. I didn't even know there were 100. So here to walk us through some of the winners and share exclusive discounts is board-certified dermatologist and founder of Lines Skincare, Dr. Marnie Nussbaum. And you can scan the QR code to see all of these picks. Good morning. Nice to have you back.
Thank you for having me.
Marnie, before we dig in, first of all, how did the team decide?
Good question.
Which are the best?
The NBC Select team tested over 67 brands on all facial complexions, all facial types, and really tried to decide which in each category was the best in their respective category.
Okay.
So this has been well studied by the NBC Select team. So let's get started. Yes.
This first one, which one is this?
Round Lab Birch Juice. This is the best overall. So the NBC Select team selected this as the best overall sunscreen.
I like to feel how they go on.
So this one is great.
I've never seen this brand before, if I'm being honest.
It is.
That's why I'm like,
so
what is
it is so fabulous if you feel it. It has, so it's great UV protection, but people loved it because it's lightweight, non-greasy.
Both of you at the same time.
It's exciting though when the sunscreen doesn't leave the white film.
And it's lightweight, non-greasy, doesn't leave a white cast, great for all complexions, keeps you hydrated with glycerol glucoside, and decreases redness with niacinamide. So you really can't go wrong. This was the best overall.
And you can use this on your face. Forgive my ignorance.
Yes. These are all facial sunscreen.
Okay.
We're good, Craig. All facial sunscreen.
Okay, so I'm not going to lie. I'm not big on the stick.
We're going to get you
Change my mind.
We're going to change your minds. Okay. So basically, this stick is fantastic. It's the Dr. Jar stick. And
I like
first of all, sticks are great because you can put them in golf bags, purses, everything.
But can you get them all over?
Oh, let me tell you. This one glides on very easily.
Okay.
It dries quickly. On top of the UV protection, it blurs imperfections. But best of all,
blurs imperfections.
Blurs imperfections.
We were talking about all
you
that
got
prep work before makeup.
It has hyaluronic acid to keep you dewy, and the best thing about this stick, you can put it on top of makeup. And so that it's easy for reapplication, and it gives a matte finish, so it's good for greasy, warm days.
Okay, perfect.
Next up. Oh, I love this one.
These are so many brands I haven't heard of before.
Herbivore Starseed. This won the award for Best Mineral. And let me tell you, this is a great one. So on top of, mineral sunscreen is really important because it sits on top of the skin and reflects the rays.
So it protects better.
Exactly. And so it's zinc and titanium based.
But sometimes because of that zinc, you can't ever get the mineral sunscreens into the
really
skin.
unique
can't get it
and
off.
elegant formulations. So the chemicals absorb heat and dissipate inside. So this is a mineral sunscreen. On top of the mineral, it has vitamin C to brighten the radiance of your skin, also to fight free radical damage, and pebble plant stem cells to increase vitamin D for health texture and dewiness. And it has a universal tint.
Marta,
this is a star.
This is what we use in our house.
Let's talk about it.
Sun Bum.
Get it at the drugstore.
Drugstore.
Exactly.
This was evaluated as the best drugstore. It's a very silky fluid consistency, no residue. It has vitamin E and antioxidants. Best thing about this one is that it's water resistant and under $20. Hello.
I know, that's great.
I mean, it's fantastic. You can see it goes around really nice.
This hand is going to be really protected.
This hand is a shame that the sun is not out in New York City today because we are ready. We are ready.
The next one's exciting.
This tinted sunscreen.
Okay.
This is a great brand that I love and use.
It is amazing.
Have not tried this.
This will have the best tint. Merit the uniform. So you really do not need makeup with this brand. It's a sunscreen with makeup. It has 14 buildable tints. So on top of UV protection, it literally blurs imperfections.
I mean, you guys have put on every one of these.
And look at how perfect my hand is.
And we are so excited about it. It is 100% zinc, oil-free, non-comedogenic, won't clog pores, and has medium coverage. So, I mean, the uniform, what a great thing.
That's great.
My
hand now overused.
Now get excited. Get excited. Bio Elements. This one is the best for mature skin. SPF 45. It has Chinese herbs.
You're not putting this one on, are you? You're not trying that one.
I am. Look.
And it helps with fine lines and wrinkles. And what's amazing is that a little goes a long way. That's why you get the scooper. But it's a really high price point. But today, guess what? You get 30% off only on Amazon using code NBC Select. So it's under $45. So get this today. Yeah.
Great. Now I just want to go stand out in the sun. My hand is ready.
We're all sunscreen ready.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, scan that QR code to purchase these items or go to today.com/shop. And we should mention Today earns a commission from purchases through links on today.com.
Coming up, the most popular stories on today.com, speaking of, including what some say could be the drink of the summer. And it's probably not what you're expecting, but we're going to try it. Of course we are.
Of course.
When we come right back.
My hand feels so good.
With moderate to severe plaques.
We're back with another edition of This Is Today. This is where we